All right, so the key here is to remember that when we are dividing numbers written in scientific notation, we need to subtract the exponents. And as I've said before, if you're not comfortable with operating with positive and negative numbers, just use a calculator, please, and make life easy on yourself. So with that, we will have 5.6 times 10 to the negative 6 over 7 times 10 to the fourth. And so 5.6 divided by 7 is 8. No, 0.8. 0.8. And negative 6 minus 4 is going to be negative 10. And again, if you need to use a calculator to do that, that's totally okay. I'm just going to double check that I divided the 5.6 and the 7 correctly really quick on my calculator. Yep. And so again, that number is not correctly written in scientific notation. If you're able to recognize that that is the same thing as 8 times 10 to the negative 9, go ahead and jump straight to that. Alternatively, and probably a better way for most of us, is going to be to change that number into standard form. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let me count, double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And then to change it back to scientific notation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And so, see, even I should go ahead and do that because I moved the exponent in the wrong spot. So 8 times 10 to the negative 11 is what we're going to get here. All right. So again, I would recommend that if you get something that is not correctly written in scientific notation as an answer, just go ahead and flip the thing to standard form and then put it back in scientific notation form. It's probably going to be the safest bet for all of us, including me, since I just made a mistake on that one. So we've got 4.5 times 10 to the negative 5 over 5 times 10 to the ninth. And again, what we do when we divide stuff in scientific notation is we subtract the exponents and divide the whole numbers. And so we're going to get 4.5 divided by 5 is 0.9. Negative 5 minus 9 is going to be negative 14. And again, that's not written correctly in scientific notation. The correct answer, I believe, would be 9 times 10 to the negative 15. But we're going to check it by putting that in standard form and then putting it back in scientific notation just to make sure. So we got 0.9, and I've got to go 14 spots to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We would have 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then I would put that back in scientific notation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So as we got up there, 9 times 10 to the negative 15. Alrighty, then 2.4 times 10 to the negative 3. Over 6 times 10 to the negative 7. So 2.4 divided by 6 is going to be 0.4. Negative 3 minus negative 7, use a calculator again for that if you need to, is going to be positive 4. And so that is not correctly written in scientific notation. I believe the correct way to write it in scientific notation would be 4 times 10 to the 3. But I'm going to check it anyway. So 0.4. Put it in standard form, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to put it back in scientific notation. 1, 2, 3. So 4 times 10 to the power of 3. And we have 2.4 times 10 to the negative 5 over 6 times 10 to the negative 8. And so that's where we've got 2.4 and 6 again. Strange. Okay. 2.4 divided by 6, we already know it's 0.4. Negative 5 minus negative 8 is going to be positive 3. And we do need to convert that to scientific notation since it's not correctly done. And I believe it would come out to be 4 times 10 to the power of 2. I'm going to go ahead and do it by converting it to standard form and then putting it back in scientific notation. So standard form, 1, 2, 3. That gives us 400. Going back to scientific notation, 1, 2. So that's going to be 4 times 10 to the power of 2. Okay, that's it for this section.